Hello, it's Maggie the Cheshire Crafter here. It's late November and it's around this time that we start looking for gift ideas for people that are a little bit awkward to buy for. Now, it might be something where you're wanting to buy for a stocking filler, for a child, something that you might want to post, or you might have pulled somebody's name out of a hat for a Secret Santa. So in this video, I'm going to give you some ideas of things to buy for artists. Now, artists can be of any age and of any capability. So I'm going to go from simple through to something that you can buy for the expert artist. Come with me into the kitchen and I'll show you gift ideas. And we'll begin with something that every artist needs, and that's something to draw on. Now, you can't go wrong with buying a sketchbook, a journal, a notepad. I'll put the details beside all the items of where I got these items from and how much they cost, or I'll tell you as we go. Now, from the works, I bought this sketchbook, 80 sheets of watercolour paper for inks, pastels, graphites. It's a really good range, this Boldmere brand, and this book cost £2. Any artist would be glad to receive that. You can get anything up to A4 in size. I take this book with me to my art class. It's a ring binder and it keeps a history of what I've done in my art class. If you're not sure what you're buying, don't try and buy artists' paper or paper pads. You can buy the wrong things, but you can't go wrong with a sketchbook. And everybody needs something to draw with. So I'm going to show you these two items. There is an artist's range in WH Smith, and I bought 12 sketching pencils inexpensively from them. I've had them for years. But from eBay, I bought this better set of 12 pencils. These are graphic from Derwent. And these are professional quality. Now, every artist will have an eraser or a putty rubber, and they won't all have these. Now, when I've gone to my art class, the others have said, what's that you're using and where have you got it from? These are from a company called Tombow, which I think is either Chinese or Japanese, and they're called mono erasers, and they're in pen form, and you can see that the eraser detail is in the end, so you get a very precise, very good point of eraser, and I put those in my pencil case. The artists that haven't seen these before love them. You might buy those for intermediate or an expert. Artists, of course, want to work with colour, and I'm going to recommend two items here that are bought in the Boldmere range from the works. These are oil pastels, a set of 32, and I think this set cost something like £10. And there is a set of soft pastels, a set of 24 vibrant colours. They're sticks, and as you can see, this is unopened, and I paid £7 for this one. Here's a pack from a good brand that's on sale as a pack of 24 by Dale Rowney. These acrylics cost £10 for that pack. Now, for somebody that uses watercolours, they might find taking their watercolours and water to a class quite difficult. This is one way of transporting watercolour in a different way. These are in pen form by Spectrum Noir, which is a brand that I know from the craft channels, and these are pens that have a brush nib and a point nib. There are 13 pieces in this pack, and I think any artist would be glad to experiment with those. For vibrant colour, this is another way of getting colour pigment down. This is a pack of 12 colours. They're called crystal colours, and it's pigment. The pack contains 12 colours of powdered pigment. I've made a note of what the colour is on the top, and I've put a pin in it to stop the powder coming out. It's very, very vibrant. Many artists haven't heard of these before and certainly haven't used them. I think this pack from eBay cost me about £20, and with it in the pack came a pack of wax resist sticks. So these would be appropriate for an experienced artist who acquires something new to experiment with. Faber-Castell are a very well-known German brand of tool suppliers for artists, and this is a pack of Pitt artists pens, and the reason that I bought this was that my previous pack had dried out. There are 4 pens in this pack. There's one black, it's a fine line marker, but there are 3 white line markers in here. One is a calligraphy pen, one is a fine pen, and one has a brush nib. I bought these from eBay for around £10. Trying to get white into your artwork is very difficult, and this is a tool that assists you to do that. This can be for intermediate or experienced artists. Adding gold or silver to the artwork is difficult, and I found this the most effective way of adding silver to my artwork, and I'll give you an example in a moment. This is from a company called Molotow. This is called liquid chrome, and the effect that you get is a very vibrant, bright silver that will really catch the light. When I've taken this along to my art classes, people haven't been aware of it before. An intermediate or experienced artist will love one of these. Any pack of artist's canvas that's already stretched would be very well received. Not forgetting children, of course, traditionally crayons, colouring books are common for children's stocking fillers really, but I found these 2 canvases ready to colour in Home Bargains. Each of them was £2. This one reminds me of turtles that I recently saw in Turkey on holiday, and this Indian elephant I thought was ideal for one of my friends. So it's good mindfulness for any age. Here are a few other ideas, but I don't have the prices on this. For somebody who's struggling to see or is working with close-up range, consider a magnifying glass. You can buy really good quality paintbrushes in packs. Try a name that you know. This is Royal Languenickel. Buy a pencil case or buy a pack of 5 pencils or 7 pencils in bundles from eBay. So this is a pack of 5 polychromos by Faber-Castell. Those are very expensive pencils. Or a pack of 7 Prismacolor pencils. And they might put them in bundles of primary colours or skin tones. But they can be gifted in a small pack, and they're much lighter weight for somebody who's going to an art class. And that gift would be gratefully received. For somebody that you think has already got everything and you really don't know what they've got or what they might want, look at the ideas for just buying an individual pan of a watercolour. And you can buy a selection for those, and they can fill up their own watercolour palette. Or another idea, if you're really stuck for inspiration, is buy a gift card. And I'd suggest if you're going to the high street, try The Range, The Works or WH Smith. There'll be somewhere in there that artists will go and they'll be glad to buy their own items, and they can make their own selection for what they use. I've still got the price on this set, and you can see that this set of Royal and Languenickel, it'll tell you watercolour, acrylic or tempera brushes. I bought at reduced price. They were £6, half price go to TJ Maxx or HomeSense. And likewise, I bought the leafing size, a large bottle of leafing size at HomeSense at a greatly reduced price. And I can't remember where I bought this from, but you'll certainly find leaf metal on eBay. Here are more expensive gift ideas for the experienced artist. A really good pencil sharpener. This one is by Swordfish. It's called Pointy. I recommend a really solid German Faber-Castell one, the heavyweight though. And I use these a lot. These are Prismacolor colour pencils. These are quite waxy for a set of 72. I'll open them and show you them in a minute. And these are my Faber-Castell 120 Polychromos colour pencils. These are a considered purchase. The things I've got my eye on right now are pastel pencils by Faber-Castell, but it's about £99 for the set. Yeah, that's a considered purchase. Faber-Castell set, as you can see, all the colours, I have 3 layers of those. That's a quality German brand. And the Prismacolor is an American brand, and there are 2 layers in this set. Again, you might find them on eBay sold individually or in bundles. An artist would love those. Crafter, I hope I've given you a few good ideas there of what an artist might really appreciate. And artists come in all shapes and all sizes and all ages. So I hope there's something there to inspire you. Come back and see me soon. Again, I'll be sharing some of the things that I've done recently in my art class here very soon. But for now, bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy Christmas shopping for artists.